This is Justin Carlson, the play-by-play voice of the Council Grove Braves on the Flint Hills Live channel and TCT. I'm super excited to welcome in your head football coach for the Braves in his fourth season, Butch Hayes. Welcome, Coach.
Hey, good to be here.
All right, thanks so much for taking the time to visit with me today. Another big win this past week at Northern Heights, and your team is sitting at 3-0 and has put up 133 points, and your defense has pitched 12 quarters of shutout football. Kind of heard a stat and don't know if it's 100% true that your Council Grove Braves are the only team that has not allowed any points so far in the state of Kansas. If that is true, what kind of goes through your mind when you hear a stat like that?
I'm super proud of the effort our kids are giving, and you know how hard they're working on both ends of the field. But you know, defense especially is standing out right now, and Reddick has put a good game plan together each of those games, and you know, it's a fun defense to play, and those kids are having a lot of fun. And one thing that we've noticed on film that's much different than previous years that I've coached here is we have kids flying around the football. I mean, we have 8, 9, 10 kids sometimes around the football at the end of the play. They just love the defense. They're having fun with it, and of course, Coach Reddick is doing a great job coaching them up.
All right. Offensively, we're going to get to the defense again here in a second, but offensively, first through the first 3 games, you've got 9 players that have scored at least 1 touchdown, and 5 of those guys have over 145 yards in all-purpose yards. How exciting is it to get contributions from so many different players? And kind of highlight for me was being able to watch your second and third team offense still continue to move the ball in the second half Friday night.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, it's exciting for those kids that you know we're not just reliant heavily on just one guy, and so when we could put somebody else in the game, or you know, or change their position a little bit, they are performing as well, or if not good, as the person that just left that position. So we're getting a lot of contributions from multiple guys, like you said, and going into the season we knew that, and you know, it's fun to see. It's fun for the kids, and you know, we just want to continue that way.
All right, and defensively, just as you mentioned before, we talked about the attitude, just as a team in general, specifically about, you know, defensively when the season started, and just like the offense, you're getting contributions from so many different players, and I counted it up today, looked at your stats. 8 guys have 8 or more tackles in this short 3-game season, and in the second half, obviously you had to make adjustments because of, you know, what the score was getting to be. But even with your second and third team kids that probably didn't have any idea that they were going to get that much significant minutes in the second half of any varsity game this year, but your team did not allow a single first down the entire game with a bunch of young kids. That's creating a heck of a culture there, Coach.
That is, and you know, that was very impressive. I mean, you think, you know, you think they might be able to get just you know, 1 first down or something like that, just, you know, based upon the youth that we had in there. But our guys just they stepped up, and you know, they owned it, and they want to get in there and show us that they can play, and that's what happened. We didn't let off too much, and we still had a lot of young guys showing that they like to get around the football and make plays too, and so it was good to see. And yeah, not allowing a first down was impressive.
Yep, and like I say, it's just one of those games where just as a whole, just from your oldest kid to your youngest kid, and everybody that came into the game contributed in some way. And obviously, you know, we've mentioned before the score wasn't exactly what you had. I mean, you obviously want to win the game big, but you know, making those adjustments, and everybody did their job in those games. So that's and everybody. I assume everybody came out of that last Friday night healthy.
Yes, we did.
Excellent. Which leads me to the next point, and moving on, you have Game 4 on the schedule, and you will host the 3-0 Humboldt Cubs, coming off a 6-4 2021 season, and through those their first 3 games, Humboldt has knocked off Fredonia, Caney Valley, and Neodesha. bunch of Southeast Kansas schools. Obviously, their scores were not as extreme as what your guys' have been, but they're putting up some good scores and look like they're going to be a pretty good team. What do you expect to see from Humboldt Friday night here at Legion Field?
Yeah, they'll be the best team that we've played this far, and they're ranked 7th in the state, I believe, in at least one publication that we've been looking at. And they had a pretty good season last year. They have a lot of guys back. They're kind of similar to us as far as they've got a lot of sophomores that play and sprinkled in with some seniors and juniors. They look a lot like us as far as their experience goes. They're good. They have a good offensive line, good defensive line, and they have a pretty good running back that you'll see. He's a pretty big kid, and he's strong, he's fast, and one of the top running backs in the state, I believe, this year. I think he's gotten some accolades that way. But we're going to have our hands full, but I'm telling you, I don't know, watching film, if they've seen quite the speed that we can give, and I think that might help us. And I don't think that we've seen the physical part that they bring yet. So I think both teams are up for something new this week, and we're going to have to be ready to play. But we do our job. We fly the football like we know we can. We limit our turnovers, and it's going to be a great game.
All right, and like I say, Coach Hayes, I'm just super excited for Friday night and want to wish you the best of luck as we take on Humboldt and Legion Stadium. So good luck, Coach.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
That was a weekly press conference with head football coach Butch Hayes on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Test, test.
Yep.
You got it? Okay.
Canadian agricultural jobs, including terraces and farm building and cleaning. For honest, reliable service, contact Stacy or Jack at 785-466-1139. The Hayes House, a true representation of the Flint Hills, makes a perfect stop with its rich history. Their famous chicken fried steaks, scrumptious steaks, and special desserts are sure to leave you full. Treat yourself and your guests to an experience you won't forget. They're looking forward to seeing you along the historic Santa Fe Trail. Be sure to check out their website for their hours. Always supporting the Council Grove Braves, we'll see you at the Hayes House. Get the best auto parts for your vehicles at
Jackson Buckman, son of Tanner and Ashley Buckman.
Watch it and hear it. Lou just went across and Jackson Bookman. We'll just let you tune in here and get the rest of the seniors.
Cameron Crooks, son of Jackie and Cheryl Crooks. Bradley Eldridge, son of Malachi Eldridge and Lori Carlson. Jace Goodman, son of Fred and Barbara Goodman. Managers Bree Hilton and Madeline Hilton, daughter of Chris and Misty Hilton. Kel Jones, son of Amber and Jason Jones. Christian Linares, son of Patricia Rodriguez and Jose Linares. Ahmed Mansouri, son of Marcelo and Christina Balboa. Anthony Monahan, son of Aaron and Cheryl Monahan. Manager, Carrie Mellon, daughter of Herbert and Lori Mullen. Julio Poole, son of Mashia Poole. Wesley Scarce, son of John and Tara Scarce. Creighton Semeka, son of Jay and Monica Semeka. And now cross country, Kahea Doty, son of Aaron and Blythe Doty. Mason Geckel, son of Charles and Marla Geckel. Gavin Mills, son of Jeff and Jackie Mills. Jordan Picolet, daughter of Jeff Picolet and Shara Wark. Tyler Rogers, son of Kevin Rogers. And now girls golf. Allison Bakira, son of Ed and Marita Bakira. Allison Howard, daughter of John and Julie Howard. A special thanks to parents. Without your love and devotion to your student athletes, their endeavors would not have been possible. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Essentials. You can't beat their customer service and expertise. Bring in the family and create some memories at Grove Gardens. Supporting all of our Braves teams. Let's go Braves. Valerie's Gifts and Such is located on the Santa Fe Trail in the heart of Council Grove's historical district at 211 West Main. It is your store for unique gifts and kids' toys. While shopping at Valerie's, check out the kitchen room. It's a must. Valerie's is cheering on the Braves for a great season. Shortstop in Council Grove is a proud supporter of the Council Grove Braves. They provide the convenience you need and the service you deserve. With easy to pay at the pump, gas and diesel, and great deals inside, you can't go wrong. Be sure to pick up a delicious pizza before or after the game. They hope to see you in one of their many locations in eastern Kansas. Let's go Braves! Matt Palmquist with Whitetail Properties is part of an expert team focused on Kansas land sales with local knowledge and national reach. Get the results you deserve. Contact Matt at 785-826-0995.
Schwartweger Auto Sales has been in business 12 years in the Council Grove area, supporting the Braves. I've sold cars to hundreds of customers here in Council Grove and the surrounding area. Go see my inventory at cgautosales.com, Car Gurus, or Facebook Marketplace. So when you're in the market for a vehicle, please stop by my business. I would like the opportunity to find a vehicle that fits your budget. I can save you time and money.
Coming to you live from Legion Stadium at Dennis DeLay Memorial Track, streaming on the Flint Hills Live channel TCT. I'd like to welcome in the visitors from Humboldt, the Humboldt Cubs, and your home team on the scoreboard, your undefeated 3-0 Council Grove Braves. If you're watching here in person, you're going to see a heck of a ball game tonight. And if you're watching at home, got access to Facebook, give us a shout out. Let us know where you're watching and listening to the broadcast. We're super excited for this 2022 season. I'd like to introduce a familiar person behind the scenes on the broadcast, Mindy Andrews, technical supervisor and camera operator, and I'm Justin Carlson, and we'll be on the play-by-play. For those of you who didn't get a chance, and if you're just tuning in, tonight was senior night, and I'll just briefly go over those young men so they can get recognized again. Number 2, Ethan Burton. Number 18, Cale Jones. Number 22, Jace Goodman. Number 23, Cameron Crooks. Number 28, Ahmed Manzare. Number 31, Lou Charlier. Number 40, Christian Linares. Number 55, Creighton Semeka. Number 55, Bradley Eldridge. Number 66, Wesley Scarce. Number 68, Julio Poole. And other fellow seniors not able to suit up this season due to injuries, Anthony Monahan and Jackson Bookman. Before we move on to other sports in Council Grove, I'd like to let everyone know that with all the updated rankings by multiple different associations, none of which are 100% accurate. It's just basically based on the opinions of I shouldn't say odds makers in high school sports, but different news publications and newspapers and websites. Right now, tonight, here at Legion Stadium in Council Grove, the Humboldt Cubs come in as the number 7 seed in the state of Kansas, and your Council Grove Braves as the 9 seed or the 9th ranked team. So you got 2 top 10 ranked teams in 2A, and for those of you that do a lot of checking like I do, there are currently 40 2A teams in the state of Kansas. You got number 7 versus number 9 right here in Legion Stadium. So should be a heck of a ball game, and we'll get into more of what I feel like Humboldt's going to try to do to slow down Council Grove and what they're going to try to do to Council Grove as far as scoring. But we'll go ahead and move on to the other sports here in Council Grove. Your Lady Braves volleyball team is coached by Amy Finch. The Lady Braves have wins over Maranatha, Meridazine, Olpe, Mission Valley, Osage, Northern Heights, and Linden. Their losses have came to Maranatha, Osage City, Rossville, Riley County, bringing their record to 11-4. And we're going to take a quick break as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
The Council Grove Republican, founded in 1872, provides you with community and focus articles Monday through Friday that you can't find on social media. Subscribe today at councilgroverepublican.com for as low as 31 cents per edition.
Have you heard?
The Ray's Apple Market app is the best way for shoppers to receive savings every time they come into the store. No more searching for coupons. Ray's Apple Market bringing the rewards right to your mobile device. Download the app and claim as many coupons as you want with one simple scan. The Ray's Apple Markets are modern stores with old-fashioned service. Come check out what makes these hometown, family-owned grocery stores special, where quality brought you in and service brings you back. Citizen State Bank has spent the last 100 years going the extra mile for their customers. Citizen State Bank takes pride in being a community bank, supporting our local communities by providing deposit and loan services. They provide all the big bank amenities and know their customers by their first name. Stop in today at any of their 6 locations and meet their friendly staff or check out their services online at extramilebank.com.
All right, welcome back, Braves fans. Continuing on with other fall sports here in Council Grove. We mentioned your Council Grove Lady Braves, and they are currently sitting with a record of 11-4. Again, their wins have come against Maranatha, Meridazine Valley, Olpe, Mission Valley, Osage City, Northern Heights, and Linden. Losses have come to Maranatha, Osage City, Rossville, and Riley County, bringing their overall record to 11-4. Next up for the Lady Braves will be tomorrow. They will be playing in a tournament at Harrington. Moving on to our Lady Braves golf team, coached by Eric Carter. They competed last night in the Council Grove Invitational at our own Council Grove Country Club. And Allison Hauer took 5th place overall. Cassidy Dahlquist tied with Allison Becure for 15th. LaKenzie with 22nd. Haley took 29th individually. The team score-wise was a 217, which was much improved on previous meets. The team that won it was the JV team from Manhattan with a 193, Osage City with a 204, and Jeff West with a 207. And as of right now, Sub-State and Regional, so Sub-State for volleyball and Regional for golf, has yet to be announced on the Acacia website, and as soon as I get that, I will definitely share that information for the viewers at home. Moving on to our cross-country team, they had the week off, so they could prepare and get ready for the Rimrock cross-country meet in Lawrence, Kansas, which had an opportunity to attend multiple times, having a young lady there that competed in one of the most beautiful and difficult courses in the state of Kansas. And each year, this Rimrock Invitational, I believe Lauren's freshman and sophomore year, they had as many as 5,000 runners competing in multiple different divisions. So it is a very, very fun meet to go and watch and see. And I believe based on what I've seen, again, the regionals for cross-country or golf or volleyball have yet to be announced, but I did notice that the state sites have been announced. Last year, the cross-country kids were in Wamego, and they're doing some flip-flopping, and I believe that we will be at Rimrock and Lawrence this coming October. Your Council Grove Braves are coached by Butch Hayes. They are currently sitting with a record of 3-0 after a convincing 41-0 victory over Central Heights in Week 1. In Week 2, they knocked off Mission Valley with a 23-0 victory, and last week, completely dominating performance on both sides of the ball, winning 69-0 over Northern Heights, making the current defensive shutout streak to 12 quarters and counting. And for those of you who didn't have an opportunity to catch Coach Hayes' weekly press conference, I visited with him, and obviously with Darren Reddick and the rest of the coaching staff working on that wonderful website, noted that we are the only team in the state of Kansas that has yet to give up a single point. So that is something, regardless of what your competition's like, that is extremely difficult to do, and this Braves football team has done it. Your current stats heading into tonight's contest offensively. Your sophomore quarterback, Ace Monahan, currently has 355 yards passing and 4 TDs, and 48 yards rushing and 4 TDs. Senior Ethan Burton with 95 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, and 138 yards and 3 touchdowns. Fellow senior Jace Goodman with 56 yards rushing, 1 TD, and 89 yards receiving. Junior Colby Rose currently has 118 yards
and 1 TD, all in the air. Kate Goodell, sophomore running back with 158 yards and 1 TD, and is currently leading the Braves in the rushing department. Junior Jay Johnson with 60 yards rushing and 1 TD. Cameron Crooks with 54 yards and 1 TD, and that's on 2 rushes. Defensively, Bradley Eldridge leading the way with 17 tackles. Holden Ziegler with 14. Hayden Buttrey with 13. Jay Johnson with 13. Ethan Burton with 10. Landon Doty with 10. Cale Jones with 8. Keegan Brown with 8 and 1 interception. And your sack leaders for your Braves are Jay Johnson with 3 and Holden Ziegler with 2. Your Council Groves will be taking on the 3-0 Humboldt Cubs, who are coming off a 6-4 2021 campaign. In Week 1, the Cubs knocked off Fredonia 52-18. Week 2, shut out Caney Valley 24-0. And last week, shut out Neodesha 44-0. The Cubs offensively are led by number 34 senior, 6'2", 190-pound Trey Summer. He currently right now has 422 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns. And for a 6'2" running back and 190 pounds, that is a definite load, and I watched him warm up, and he definitely is the real deal. So that's somebody that I guarantee Coach Hayes and our defensive coordinator, Darren Reddick, are going to be keying on is going to be number 34. At the quarterback tonight for the Cubs, number 3, a sophomore, Blake Ellis. He currently has 340 yards passing and 5 TDs, and he also has 264 yards rushing. So between Blake Ellis, number 3, and Trey Summer, number 34, the Braves will definitely have their hands full. Other standouts on the ground are number 15, a 6'2", 175-pound sophomore. That's number 15. Cole Mathis, he's got 100 yards rushing and 1 TD on the first 3 games. On the receiving end of things, they are led by number 17, a 6'4" junior Sam Hull, with 161 yards receiving and 1 touchdown. Defensively, again, you got to keep your eye on number 34, and that is Trey Summer. He leads the way with 20 tackles, and number 13, Jacob Harrington, and number 15, Cole Mathis. So again, keep an eye on those things, and as you're watching out across the field right here at the 50-yard line, we'll kind of keep you abreast of the coin toss here. Got about 2 minutes before we kick this thing off here at Legion Stadium. Braves have won the toss, and they have deferred, so the Humboldt Cubs will be receiving at the north end zone. Your current temperature at kickoff is right at 70 degrees. The wind was blowing out of the west-northwest, which basically was coming from the north left corner end zone and blowing across to the other end zone. But looking at the flag there at the north end of the stadium, it looks like there really isn't much of any wind. And for whatever reason, I know Council Grove, we live kind of down in a little bit of a valley here, that the wind is not hasn't been much of a factor since I've been doing this, and I'm probably going to jinx it. And the rest of the home games that we have are probably going to be a windy mess. But again, beautiful night for football for 2 3-0 teams. Your 9th-ranked Council Grove Braves taking on the 7th-ranked Humboldt Cubs. Your starting lineups. Defensively for the Braves, at defensive end, Bradley Eldridge. Nose tackle, Holden Ziegler. Christian Linares at right defensive end. Hayden Buttrey at a safety. Cade Goodell at linebacker. Jay Johnson at another linebacker. At corner, Keegan Brown. At another linebacker spot, Jace Goodman. Another linebacker, Ethan Burton. And another linebacker, Cale Jones. And at your corner is Braun Fry. We will get the offensive starters here after we take our first possession, but the Braves defense will take over here to start this game. Back to receive for the Humboldt Cubs is number 15, Cole Mathis, and number 14, Dakota Slocum. And obviously kicking off for your Braves, getting some Lou chants from the crowd and the public address announcer. So number 31, Lou Charlier for the Braves. So we're about ready, and we are going to be underway. Kick is up, and it is a good one, taking him back down to the 2-yard line. He's across the 10, and he is going to be spun and drugged down at the 15-yard line. Great coverage there. Tackled by Landon Doty, first man there, and Ahmed Manzare. So the Braves will take over defensively right there and see how we handle number 34, Trey Summer, on this drive. Again, if you're just joining us, Trey Summer, a 6'2", 190-pound senior, has over 400 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns to lead the way for the Cubs. Cubs have one split to the far side, one split to the near side. Got 2 up backs next to the quarterback, and Summer is their back, and he's going to call his own number, follow his lead blocker, and he's going to be stopped for about a 2-yard gain, and that will be number 3, Blake Ellis. Blake Ellis on the drive. Up the middle, picks up about 2 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 8 for the Braves. So I'm thinking that unless something crazy happens, thinking Council Grove's probably going to have to stop the run here before we even see a single pass from Humboldt. Inside is Trey Summer, and he's going to be dragging Braves across the 20, getting it out to about the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and about 4-yard gain there for Humboldt. So big 3rd down here early for the Braves. Clock winding here at the 11-minute mark. They're able to see the clock good, aren't they, Mindy? Sweet, so I won't even talk about it. 3rd down and 3 here for the Braves. One split far, one split near. And we're going to have some movement up front. It looked like Jay Johnson got a little bit early on that, and if that's the case, yep, offsides on the Braves, so that will bring up a new set of downs for Council Grove. So, again, you can't fault Jay's enthusiasm, but big penalty here, so brings up a 1st and 10. Ball sitting on the 22-yard line of Humboldt. No huddle situation here. I wonder if they're going to probably run the exact same play here. On a new set of downs. Clock winding here. 10:30 left to play. And here comes the first pass of the game. It's going to be a dump off right here, and he's going to cross the 40, 45. Going to be knocked out of bounds there by Jace Goodman. And that pass and catch, and they just made me a liar. And that picked up about 23 yards on that pass play for Humboldt. Ball sitting right on the near hash of the 40-yard line. So good job there by Humboldt. Little play action pass. They're probably thinking this. Council Grove was thinking the same thing that I was. That everybody's going to be keying on a run, a little play action pass, and they're able to get a big play here after their first down after the penalty. One split to the far side, one split to the near. Pistol formation. Ellis, hand off to Summer. He's got a big hole around the right side, and he's going to make it. The ball's loose. Looks like he's able to pounce on it. It looks like about a 10-yard gain. Enough for a first down. So after a Trey Summer 10-yard gain and a first down, Humboldt's got something going here offensively, and the Braves are going to have to do some adjustment here because there was an absolute huge hole over here on the right side, and number 77, River Kaufman, absolutely made a huge hole, and he's another one offensively, lineman-wise, that can definitely make a huge hole. Play action pass here. Contact, but pass is caught by number 7, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds, but not before he's going to pick up about 20 yards and a first down near the red zone. And number 7 for Humboldt is Logan Page. And again, his play action pass, we are not doing a very good job of staying home, getting sucked up on the run and leaving one-on-one opportunities around the outside here. So Humboldt putting together one heck of a drive here early in the first quarter. 9 minutes left to play. So through the air right now, Humboldt already has 40 yards passing here. Ellis with the snap, rolls out to his left. He's going to keep it. Big hole, cuts back in, and he's going to fall forward for about 6 yards. So Ellis is able to get 6 yards and Council Grove needs to come up with a big stop here defensively and give him about 4 yards on that, or excuse me, give him about 6 yards on that play. Bring up 2nd and 4. Ball sitting on the 14-yard line. Got trips to the far side, one split here to the near side. Up man is Summer. Ellis, quarterback, takes a snap, handoff inside Summer. He's got a big, huge seam, runs over a couple Council Grove Braves, falls forward to about the 5-yard line. So they will have it 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And they are in hurry-up mode here. Snap, Summer, big hole, is going to be hit, drops short. Good hit there and good tackle there by Ethan Burton to drop him short. It's going to bring up 1st and goal. We'll wait till they spot it. Going to be 1st and goal at about the half-yard line here. Council Grove needs to get some push up front defensively. Overload here to the right side. Ellis, snap, Summer, and he is stopped short, but his momentum takes him into the end zone. Touchdown Humboldt, touchdown Summer, and huge drive there by Summer and the passing game of Ellis, and they march 85 yards down the field for a first touchdown of the game. So, again, we talked about it at the outset and in the pregame and throughout the season here. Eventually, you're not going to hold other teams scoreless. So, Council Grove needs to just forget about it and just get a stop here. Looks like they're going bunch formation, going for 2 here, going something crazy here. Pass comes inside, and they got it. So that was Summer. Summer to, I believe, number 17, and that would be Sam Hull. So just like that, 7:43 left to play here in the first quarter. Humboldt 8, Braves 0. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT.
The Council Grove Republican, founded in 1872, provides you with community and focus articles Monday through Friday that you can't find on social media. Subscribe today at councilgroverepublican.com for as low as 31 cents per edition.
Have you heard? The Ray's Apple Market app is the best way for shoppers to receive savings every time they come into the store. No more searching for coupons. Ray's Apple Market bringing the rewards right to your mobile device. Download the app and claim as many coupons as you want with one simple scan. The Ray's Apple Markets are modern stores with old-fashioned service. Come check out what makes these hometown, family-owned grocery stores special, where quality brought you in and service brings you back.
All right, we are back. Number 50 for the Cubs, and he squibs it, and good hands there up front by Colby Rose. So this, I don't know if that was a missed kick or they tried to go for the onside kick, but kind of backfired on him. Council Grove has great field position. It's going to set up shop at the Humboldt side of the field at the 46-yard line. So, again, the only way that you're going to keep this thing going is Council Grove's offense is going to have to match Humboldt. Obviously, we're going to make some adjustments defensively next time that Humboldt gets the ball, but Council Grove is going to have to do their job matching points for points here. Ace Monahan, 2 split to the far, 1 split to the near. Monahan takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking pass, wide over, and Ethan Burton breaks a tackle and spins out of it. Great ball, great catch there by Ethan Burton, and to pick up 8 yards. I'm going to call it 9 on that first pass play. So good start there for the Council Grove. Say that he went out of bounds short of the 36-yard line. So give them about 2nd down and about 2 here to go here. Clock stopped, 7:34 here in the first quarter. 2 split to the near side. Burton and Rose in the backfield. K. Goodell, Jay Johnson. Burton, zone read, pitches it out, and it's going to be dropped, but that should be a forward pass. That should be a forward pass, an incomplete pass. So the side judge here is going to come in, and that was a forward pass, not a fumble. So it should be 3rd and 2. Okay, they got it figured out. All right, here we go. The side judge on that side fell asleep for a second. clock stop here after the incomplete pass, 7:27 here. I would assume that we're probably pretty close to 4 down territory here. 7:27 left to play here, 3rd and 2. And Ace Monahan didn't have much time on that zone read. Had a lot of pressure up front by the defense at front of Humboldt. 2 split to the near, 2 split to the far. 1 lone setback in the backfield. And we're going to have movement up front, and I believe that's going to go on Council Grove. So a couple huge penalties if this does go against Council Grove. Couple huge penalties for the Braves. You take a 3rd and 2 to now a 3rd and 7. Council Grove had Humboldt in a 3rd and 2 when we got an encroachment. So a couple things that you can't do against a good football team is obviously turn it over, but you definitely do not want penalties to cause you difficulties. 3rd and 7 here. Ace Monahan 3-step drops, got a man open. It's Burton. Burton with the catch. Tries to get going, and he does have enough for a first down. Good pitch and catch there by Monahan to his favorite target, Ethan Burton. Keeps the drive alive. Big 3rd down conversion for the Braves. They're able to pick up about 12 on that play. 1st and 10 for your Council Grove Braves. Ball setting at the 38-yard line. Clock winding here at about the 7-minute mark. Going to have 2 split to the far side. Right now, I don't know, something that Coach Hayes mentioned to me, they might have an advantage here in the passing game because of Burton's speed. Didn't know if the corners for Humboldt could stay with him, and we're finding out real quick that is the case. Monahan looking deep for Jace Goodman. He's got it. What a catch. What a great catch by Jace Goodman. Great touch by Ace Monahan. Wow, one of the better catches you'll see from a high school kid. Jace Goodman looks it in, dives. Ball did not touch the turf, and he spun to keep it in his hands. What a play. And your Council Grove Braves have it 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Holy moly, what a catch, Mindy. So Ace Monahan in the zone right now offensively here. Just absolutely tearing it up here. 1 split to the near side. Twin setbacks in the backfield. Burton has it, gives it to Cade Goodell, and he is met and drilled at about the original line of scrimmage. I don't know if they might give him one. Quarterback on that last play was Ethan Burton. Cade Goodell did pick up 1 yard on that carry. So it's going to bring up 2nd and goal from about the 2-yard line. Clock winding here under 6 minutes. Big opportunity here for Council Grove. You do have the wide side of the field to the right, and there is absolutely nobody from Humboldt on the wide side of the field. And here we go. Inside is Jay Johnson. Gets clothesline, but it don't matter. Touchdown Braves. Touchdown Jay Johnson. 2 yards in and the score. So be kind of curious to see here what Coach Hayes does, if he's going to go for one or if he's going to try to match what Humboldt did. And it looks like Lou Charlier, why shouldn't you? 9 for 10 for field goals last week against Northern Heights. Here's the snap. Hold. Kick is up, and it is good. Council Grove's matching Humboldt. 5:43 left to play. Your Council Grove Braves 7, Humboldt 8. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT.
Citizen State Bank has spent the last 100 years going the extra mile for their customers. Citizen State Bank takes pride in being a community bank, supporting our local communities by providing deposit and loan services. They provide all the big bank amenities and know their customers by their first name. Stop in today at any of their 6 locations and meet their friendly staff or check out their services online at extramilebank.com.
Celebrate tonight's victory at Council Grove's Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen has a variety of options on their menu to satisfy everyone on your team or in your family. Use their drive-thru for a quick meal or a cold treat before or after the ball game. Dairy Queen is a proud sponsor of your Council Grove Braves and wishing them the best of luck this season.
All right, we are back. Great response by your Council Grove Braves responding to that early touchdown from Humboldt, taking the score. Humboldt 8, your Council Grove Braves 7. Lou Charlier set to kick off. Set back deep, number 15, Cole Mathis, and it is a good one, and it will be a touchback. Great kick there by Lou Charlier, and we are points to the crowd a little bit after that nice kick. Again, right now, Council Grove doing a great job here, pinning them deep, but they're going to have to make some adjustments here defensively to try to slow down this powerful Humboldt offense. Sorry, I needed to get a drink. Again, that first drive for Humboldt was 85 yards. It's their second possession here. They will set up shop at their own 20-yard line. Got trips here to the far side. It looks like number 34, Summer, is a middleman on the trips here. Council Grove look like they're showing blitz. Ellis calls his own number, and he is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, but good hard drive there after the first point of contact. Number 40, Christian Linares on the tackle. Give him a positive about a 2-yard gain on that play. Clock winding here, nearing the 5-minute mark. No huddle here for Humboldt as they've done the entire game, trying to do a little hurry-up offense here. Going back to their more traditional set here. Ellis quarterback. Twins in the backfield. And we're going to have a flag here. And I wondered if somebody didn't line up in the neutral zone. And oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Got a big play on first down, and then you get him a free 5 yards. Come on, guys, something simple. Simple stuff. So it's going to bring a 2nd and 8 to about a 2nd and 3 for Humboldt. You don't want to give this team that can score like we do easy opportunities. Ellis with the snap. Handoff, Summer inside, gets a hole around the right side, and he's going to be drugged down and tackled. First hit is going to be Burton. Second in there is going to be Trey Summer. Is going to be Christian Linares. And that will be good enough for a first down for Humboldt. Again, the tackle, Christian Linares and Ethan Burton, 2 seniors getting into the tackle action here. First down and 10 from the 32-yard line near hash. Humboldt running all their plays off a wrist coach. Double tight end set, one split to the far, one split to the near. Ellis, long snap count, calls his number up the middle, and he is going to be met immediately, but good push up front there by the offensive line. First man in there is number 5, Hayden Buttrey. Hayden Buttrey gets into the tackle column, and Ellis picks up about 2 yards on that play. Slow to get up there is going to be number 21 for Council Grove. That's Kay Goodell. Don't like to see that. Your number 1 running back. I don't know. He's limping a little bit. I wonder if he got his ankle kind of rolled up in the pile there. So hopefully he's going to be able to walk that off and shake that off. Ellis, one-step drop pass over the middle is a little bit too tall. Incomplete, and that pass was intended for Logan Page. And kind of crazy. Obviously, I know you don't want to number 34, who I've said his name too many times, but why on this drive would you not continue with what got you here? And I'm wondering, now that you've got a long 3rd and about 7 here, it's just kind of crazy that you're not going to go to him on first down and second down. If you have to pass, you can go to something else on 3rd down. But here we go. Ellis, number 3, the quarterback, trips to the far side. Pass, there we go, here to Summer. Summer's going to cut inside, and he's going to be stopped. But we've got a flag that came in late, and in that situation, it's either holding or face mask. So we're hoping. Oh, no. So we shall see. I thought I saw the back judge holding onto his face mask, or holding onto his face. Yep, face mask on Council Grove. So they got him stopped. Would have brought up a 4th down and a punting situation for Humboldt. Instead, 5-yard penalty after grazing their hand across Summers' face mask. Going to bring up a 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line. And I didn't quite see if you just touched the helmet, because it was a 5-yard variety. Not sure. Trips to the far side. Ellis, number 3. Man in motion. Coming here to the near side. He's going to get set. Snap. Roll out to the right, and it is Ellis. Good blocking up front. Jay Johnson rips him down, but not before he picks up 5 yards on that carry. So obviously good hit there. Give him about 4 yards on that carry. But obviously you don't really want to give up 4 or 5 yards per carry. That'll march your way right down the field here. So Council Grove needs to step up front, get some push in the backfield here. Been a very, very fast first quarter. We're already at the 2:30 mark here in the first quarter. Again, Humboldt leading by 1, 8-7. Twins to the far side, one split to the near side. Ellis. Handoff inside. There it is. Summer bowling his way down to the 40-yard line. Pick up about 12 yards and a first down. Tackled by number 2, Ethan Burton. Right now, Ethan Burton has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tackles. And you love that the fact that the senior is getting a lot of tackles, but that's also not a good thing when your senior is sometimes in a safety and linebacker position 10 yards off the ball. Need to get some stuff done up front here with our defensive linemen and our up linebackers here. Summer again bounces around the left side, gets a little bit of wiggle room and spins out of a tackle. Kid's hard to get down. Jay Johnson on that tackle. And another 5-yard gain for Humboldt. Nearing the end of this first quarter, you'd like to see Council Grove step up and make some big play here. They've had a couple penalties that really snuffed them. An encroachment penalty in the first drive, another encroachment penalty, and then, of course, that face mask that would have got Humboldt's offense off the field. 2nd and 5 here. Ellis keeps it. He's across the 20, 15, 10, 5, and bowls his way into the end zone. Sophomore Ellis goes 36 yards around the left side for Humboldt's second touchdown. So Humboldt's running game is the real deal, and their offensive linemen are creating some huge holes. And between number 3 Ellis and number 34 Summer, they seem to be very, very difficult to take down. Clock stopped here with a minute left to play. Looks like Humboldt is going to go for 2 here, maybe sensing that if they've got any advantage here, maybe going for 2 might be a way to kind of pull away here from Council Grove here. Pass, wide receiver screen, and we're going to have a penalty flag, and it looks like it should be a holding. I just heard Council Grove's sideline, heard Council Grove's sideline scream hold, so we shall see. And if that is the case, the conversion will not count, and the score will remain 14. We shall see. Yep, holding on the offense. So they will get a retry from the 15-yard line. So Council Grove has one defensive opportunity here to stop them from getting into the end zone for the 2-point conversion here from the 15-yard line. Ball setting right in the middle. Trips here to the far side. Ellis is your quarterback. Summer in the slot. Here's the snap. Roll out to his right. Kay Goodell misses him. And now Ellis is going to be off ball by himself. Still open. And here comes a pass. And it's going to be broken up there in the back of the end zone by number 24, Keegan Brown. Huge play there by Keegan Brown. Almost had him for a loss and a sack. But anyway, we kept him out of the end zone for the extra point. 1:01 left to play here. Humboldt 14, Council Grove 7. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT.
Adams Service Center is your hometown stop, a proud supporter of the Braves for more than 40 years. You can find them at 15 West Main Street in Council Grove. Adams offers full-service fuel services, tires, batteries, and oil changes. Stop in and let them fuel you up for a win today. Let's go, Braves! June Cleavers and Headlines on Main Street proudly offer quality gifts such as Aromatique, the nation's best decorative fragrance. Try some of their gourmet Jenny's ice cream too. Open Wednesday through Friday, 1 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 2. Let's go, Braves!
Steve Crichton is your local State Farm agent in Council Grove with a mission to help people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Steve offers many types of insurance including auto, home, life, and health. Find him downtown Council Grove or find him online at stevecrichton.com. He and his team always are supporting our Braves.
All right, welcome back, Braves fans. 101 left to play here in the first quarter. Humboldt leads it 14-7, but a huge stop defensively there by your Braves to keep pace with them. Set back deep, number 3, Jay Johnson, and number 2, Ethan Burton. Had an onside kick or a squib or a miss kick there on the first time, and he got a good one. Ethan Burton with it. He's going to pick it up on a bounce at the 17-yard line. Got ahead of steam, tries to get to the outside, does get to the outside, 25, 30, and he will be ran out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Good return there by the senior Ethan Burton. Council Grove will have good field position there at their own 35-yard line. Far hash, clock under 1 minute left to play here. So Council Grove offensively, other than the Jay Johnson two-yard touchdown run, did it in the air. And it was one thing that, again, Coach Hayes and I had talked after his weekly press conference where he thought maybe something that might have an advantage. And, again, when you've got a kid like Ethan Burton that's a top 300 and 200 runner in the state of Kansas, obviously you're going to have to deal with that. So here we go. Ace Monahan. And we're going to have movement up front. We're going to get some love back. Yes, we are. Good hard count there by the sophomore quarterback, Ace Monahan, going to get a free 5 yards here. So seems kind of strange to say it, but kind of a momentum-building thing by keeping them out of the end zone there on that extra point. Looks like Council Grove might have a little swagger here on the offensive drive. Fry here to the outside. Inside receiver is Colby Rose. Ace Monahan, Kay Goodell, good to see him back. Going to have a handoff or a zone read. Ace Monahan keeps it, and he is going to push his way to about a 3-yard gain. Going to bring up a 2nd and about 2 for Council Grove. So good hard run there. Good hard run there by Ace Monahan. Make a very, very manageable 2nd down there for the Braves. And other than the got to write this down. Other than the 2-yard touchdown run and a 1-yard rush by Kay Goodell, that's the first positive run, or actually the third positive run, and we're going to have a penalty flag. Handoff to Jay Johnson, and Jay Johnson's going to be stacked up for a huge loss. That play didn't have a very good chance from the get-go. We've got flags right in front of the Council Grove bench, and another one. I don't know if we've got false start. I didn't see the play clock if it was delay a game, but that just was kind of rough from the outset. Don't know if what we had first, but it wasn't good. Long discussion here from the side judge in the white hat. And they're going to pick up the flags. So we're not quite sure what exactly occurred, but I believe Coach Hayes isn't like what he's seeing, so he's got a great timeout call there by Coach Hayes. No, we are at the end of the first quarter. Your Council Grove Braves will be faced with about a 3rd and 8 when we return. Humboldt 14, your Braves 7. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT.
LexNet has spent nearly 30 years mastering marketing through print with the highest level of customer service, collaboration, and quality products. Marketing is made simple and effective with their in-house design, production, and IT teams available for you. From invitations and flyers to business cards, postcards, brochures, and more, LexNet can deliver your message. Visit LexNetCorporation.com today to learn more about their print and mailing offerings, digital solutions, strategy development, and creative services.
Edwards Construction has been family-owned for more than 40 years. They have the equipment to handle many projects, from residential to commercial and even agricultural jobs, including terraces and pond building and cleaning. For honest, reliable service, contact Stacy or Jack at 785-466-1139.
The Hayes House, a true representation of the Flint Hills, makes a perfect stop with its rich history. Their famous chicken fried steaks, scrumptious steaks, and special desserts are sure to leave you full. Treat yourself and your guests to an experience you won't forget.
All right, welcome back, Braves fans. Start of the second quarter. We're going to have to sneak a little time on the clock there. That's kind of what we're waiting on. There we go. We got 12 minutes. Council Grove is going to be faced with a 3rd and 6 here to start the second quarter. Again, you talk about every third down, and again, if you can win third down, you're going to win a lot of football games here. Ace Monahan, 4-step drop, looking, pass over the middle is caught by Colby Rose. He had the first down. Oh my gosh, he had the first down and tried to spin around and gain more yards, but he ended up losing 2. And this is going to be a big decision by Coach Hayes. It's going to be 4th and exactly a 1 yard. So we're kind of curious here to see what Coach Hayes is going to do. Is he going to call a timeout? Because I believe that he knows how big of a deal this is. And we got an injured player here. Ace Monahan shaking out his arm and holding his right shoulder. And he's coming off to the sideline, so hopefully it's something that just maybe got a little stinger or something, and that would be a huge situation here. So looks like Coach Hayes is not even hesitating here. 11:30 left to play here. 4th and 1 from his own 44-yard line, and he's going to go for it. And senior Ethan Burton is going to get the duties at the quarterback position. And it's going to be a zone read, and he is going to be bottled up and dropped for about a 2-yard loss. So Humboldt will take over on downs, and we'll get great field position here. So big decision there going forward on 4th down, and thought maybe we might give it to the up man. Cade Goodell had a head of steam, but Ethan Burton decided to go ahead and keep it. And Humboldt's defense stood tall there and shut down Council Grove. Clock stop here, 11:14 left to play here. Council Grove's defense needs to do the exact same thing here. Put a stop together. Find a way and figure out a way to stop this Cub offense, because right now they're getting anything and everything that they want on the ground. Trips here to the near side. Man in motion. Here comes the snap to Ellis. Ellis play action pass. It's going to be intercepted. Great pressure there by Hayden Butchery with his almost sack. Forces a bad throw, and Ethan Burton gets the ball right back. Huge play defensively there by Council Grove. That was Butchery, right? Number 5? All right. So I wanted to make sure. Hayden Butchery with the pressure, Ethan Burton with a pick, and just when Council Grove needed a big play defensively, they got it. They got a huge play there by the sophomore Hayden Butchery. Great pick there by Ethan Burton, a senior. Looks like Ace Monahan's fine. He's back in there under center. In the pistol. Here's a snap. Option out here to Ethan Burton. Bounces it around to the outside. Stays on his feet, and he is going to be hit out of bounds. Woo! That was real close. Be kind of curious to see if Coach Hayes and Coach Reddick and Brock Finch decide to give the officials a little bit of an earful. I believe that he kind of gave himself up and was hit out of bounds, but give Ethan Burton a 2-yard gain there. Bring up 2nd and 8. Call it 2nd and 8. Twins over there the far side. The outside man is Fry. Inside Colby Rose. One split over here to the near side. Ace Monahan getting the signal. 3-step drop. Looking. Getting a lot of pressure. Decides to vacate the pocket. Still looking. Decides to tuck it. And he is going to be drugged down for about a sack. And if they don't give him the... Yep, they didn't give him any forward progress, so it's going to be a loss of about a shoe length, and still going to be about 3rd and 8. So they did, 3rd and 8. So they did give him the line of scrimmage. No sack for Humboldt. So another big 3rd down here for Council Grove. So again, once that their pursuit and their speed around the outside The previous 3 games, once Ace was able to contain, he was able to get the edge, but good speed around there by Humboldt. Looking, Monahan over the middle, and it is going to fall incomplete. Pass is intended for Colby Rose there at about the 40-yard line. It's going to be incomplete. Looks like Coach Hayes faced with a 4th and 8. He's going to bring on the punt team, flip the field here, and see if Council Grove can get another stop here defensively. Clock stop, 10:06 left to play here. Looks like Ethan Burton will be the punter. Set back to receive is number 15 for Humboldt, and that is Cade Mathis, and we're going to have a timeout called by Council Grove here. Humboldt 14, your Braves 7. 10:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Council Grove will be punting when you return. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel and TCT.
They're looking forward to seeing you along the historic Santa Fe Trail. Be sure to check out their website for their hours. Always supporting the Council Grove Braves. We'll see you at the Hayes House.
Get the best auto parts for your vehicles at Erickson Agromotive, including hydraulics, tools, and supplies for cars, trucks, vans, imports, marine, and farm equipment. Check out their Hustler turf equipment and Buck Dandy trailers. Visit them at 411 East Main in Council Grove.
Located in downtown Council Grove, join Grove Gardens for a wonderful selection of gardening goods, beautiful plants, a juicy peach, or a delicious homegrown tomato. They are your source for locally grown produce and all the gardening essentials. You can't beat their customer service and expertise. Bring in the family and create some memories at Grove Gardens. Supporting all of our Braves teams. Let's go Braves.
All right, welcome back, Braves fans. Ethan Burton gets the punt away. It's going to take a Council Grove roll, and then it's going to take a Humboldt roll. So pretty good punt there. Pins Humboldt inside the 30, call it about the 28-yard line. So able to flip the field there a little bit. So Council Grove's defense is one thing that's been a huge bright spot for them all season long. Faced with a heck of an opponent here in Humboldt. So this is an opportunity for Council Grove's defense to step up, make some plays here, keep themselves in this football game here, only trailing by a single touchdown. And we know our offense, we get going here, has an opportunity to score quick, fast, and in a hurry. Ellis, sophomore quarterback, Trey Summer, the running back, have given us fits this entire game. So man in motion here. It's going to be a handoff around to the outside, number 15, and he is going to get himself out to about 11 yards. And number 15, that will be Cole Mathis, a 6'2", 165-pound sophomore, and that's his first carry of the game, and it goes for 11 yards. So just as soon as I mentioned number 3, Ellis, and number 34, Summer, somebody else checks into the game and says, hey, don't forget about me. Again, like Humboldt's done the entire game, are not huddling up, going a little bit of hurry up here. Ellis calls out the signals. Inside handoff there, and good tackle. Good low hit there by Ethan Burton, and that tackle was Ethan Burton and number 7, Logan Page, on that carry, and he was able to pick up 3. So again, it's one of those things where Humboldt's push up front, and they're good, strong running. A big hit up front, and they're still getting positive yards here. Council Grove needs to get some push there in that backfield. See if we can get some negative plays or tackles for losses here. Push Humboldt back here. Council Grove showing blitz here. And it's going to be a handoff, bounce around the outside. That's Summer, 50. And he's going to shake off Fry. Good pursuit tackle there by Cale Jones, but not before he's able to pick up about 14 yards. Cale Jones with a tackle, but another big gain there by Summer. So Summer is a load and a pain to deal with, and they will have it 1st and 10, ball setting on Council Grove side of the field at the 44-yard line. Clock winding here at 8:30 left to play. Humboldt doing a little adjustment here on the play. Play clock is down to about 10. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage, run the play here. Trips to the far side. Ellis rolling out to his right, looking to pass, pursuing by Holden Ziegler, and he will be drilled. Great pursuit there by Holden Ziegler. Holden Ziegler and also Ethan Burton there, so huge play there by Holden Ziegler, and it would be a loss. There is a flag on the play. I don't know if it's going to be holding. It is holding, but I don't know if Council Grove is going to accept that or decline the penalty after about an 8-yard loss on that play, so we'll kind of see what Coach Hayes decides to do here. So they're going to take the play 2nd and 16. So we talked about it a couple minutes ago that Council Grove needed a tackle for a loss. They needed a huge play. So hopefully that was a play to get the defense ignited here. Get a little fire in their belly again. So great play there by the sophomore nose tackle, Holden Ziegler. 2nd 16 for the Cubs. Twins to the far side. One split out wide here to the near side. Ellis in an empty backfield here. 3-step drop, and it's going to be a screen set up. It's going to be lofted over their heads, so they had the screen set up. Council Grove sniffed it out. 3rd and 16, so 2 big, huge defensive plays back-to-back for the Council Grove Braves. Clock stopped 7:39, so this is exactly what your defense needed to do to help your offense, is get Humboldt off the field, and I haven't mentioned it. Maybe it's my fault. I want to see Humboldt's punter. I haven't talked about it. I usually talk about it the entire outset of the game. So I want to see who the punter is for Humboldt. Council Grove's got a great chance here. Twins to the far side, one up back. Summer, man in motion. Ellis. And we're going to have another penalty, false start. So number 21, Quentin Hessler. Quentin Hessler looks like a little speed demon. Went across the line of scrimmage before he was supposed to, before the ball was snapped. So 5-yard penalty. So again, Council Grove's putting together their best defensive possession of this entire game, pushing Humboldt back, and they're going to be faced with a 3rd and 21. So make sure you keep everybody in front of you, and make sure you wrap up. Do not let them get this first down. And we are going to see the punter. Humboldt waiting on the play from the coaching staff. They check their wrist coaches here. Nearing the 7-minute mark. Trips here to the near side. Wide receiver screen here. Bounces around the outside, back inside. And there is Council Grove. Great defensive stop. First man there is Christian Linares. Hayden Buttrey is there to clean things up. Great defensive stand by your Council Grove Braves defense. And Humboldt will be faced with a 4th down. 4th down at about, call it 18. And I would assume they got 34. Trey Summer, the senior, is going to be the punter. So Summer with it. Snap. Gets it away, and it is a good one, end over end. Ethan Burton has it about the 18. Breaks away to the 30, and he will get out to the 30-yard line, where Council Grove will start and have another possession here. 6:23 left to play in this 2nd quarter. So Council Grove's defense responded, and great adjustments there by Coach Reddick and the defense. Make some adjustments and changes, because to be honest with you, Humboldt was getting anything they wanted to on those first couple drives, and it was great to see the punter. Council Grove with good field position here at the 30, near hash. Ace Monahan with Cade Goodell as the up back. Trips to the far side here. Monahan calling out the signals. Snap. Handoff. Cade Goodell's got a little bit of running room. Bounces his way out. So good hard run there. Cade Goodell, the sophomore, is going to pick up about 4 yards. So that's a great start to the drive for Council Grove. Going to bring up a very manageable 2nd and 6. Take care of the football. No turnovers, and good things are going to happen if you're a Council Grove offensive player right here. Just take care of the ball. No silly penalties. 2nd and 6 for the Braves. Twins to the far side. You got Fry and Rose. Here to the near side. Jace Goodman. Handoff. Jay Johnson tries to bounce it around outside, and he is going to be wrapped up and drug backwards back to the 30. A penalty flag came in. I don't know if it's going to be a hold. And he pointed towards Humboldt. He said hold Humboldt. Now he's pointing towards Council Grove, so not 100% sure. I thought I saw a hand run across the face mask of Jay Johnson, but we shall see. Little indecision here. Personal foul, face mask. I was correct. Personal foul, face mask on Humboldt. So a couple big penalties that went against Council Grove, and now a couple big plays that are going to go against Humboldt in the benefit of Council Grove. Huge play here. Ball sitting on the 49-yard line. Plenty of time left here in this first half. March down and tie this game up. Ace Monahan, twins to the far side. One single split here to the near side. Monahan claps his hands. Play action pass, and the ball's loose, and he's able to get on it. And then after the play, and he was down, and he absolutely gets demolished. And I don't know how in the world that is even remotely legal to have a player that's defenseless on the ground. You got a guy that comes in and drives him to the ground. But again, I don't want to say anything bad about officials, but I believe that the officials missed one there. And Ace Monahan is down on the turf, not getting up. And he's able to kind of sit up on his own power, but that was a pretty big play there. And Council Grove is going to be faced with a big second down after the loss. Good to see Ace up, walking off under his own power, but took a pretty good shot there, driving his head into the turf. He just pointed to his head, so get his bearings figured out here on the sideline here. Again, Council Grove faced with a second and probably about 20 here. Not going to probably get it all on one play, just chip away at it here. Try to pick up as much of it as you can here to make it a manageable third down. Council Grove will have it on their own 37-yard line. Clock winding here nearing the 5:20 mark of this second quarter, trailing by 7. Twins to the far side, Rosen Fry. Goodman here to the near side. Ethan Burton now quarterback duties, 3-step drop, looking, decides to vacate, cuts inside, and only able to get down to the original line of scrimmage. Good coverage there. Good coverage there by Humboldt in the defensive backfield. Fry and Goodman look to go deep, and there's nobody over the middle that was open. You can bring in Johnson here, maybe go a no back set and let Ethan Burton go to work here. 3rd and 21. Here, clock nearing the 4:30 mark here of this first half. Twins to the far side, twins here to the near side. Burton, 5-step drop, over the middle, caught by Cale Jones. Cale Jones bowls his way up to about 48-yard line. Is able to pick up about 8 yards on that play. 8 yards on that play, but it's going to bring up a 4th and about 12. 4th and about 12. So Council Grove is going to be forced to punt. So again, a couple big plays there. That sack and fumble. We're just hoping that Ace Monahan's okay here. Clock winding. Got Burton set back to punt. Good end-over-end kick over the heads, and the ball is going to be caught at about the 15, and he's going to be drugged down. Great tackle by number 24, Keegan Brown. Flipped the field, so Council Grove's defense is stepping up in special teams. Huge play, great punt there by Ethan Burton, and great one-on-one tackle there by number 24, Keegan Brown. Keegan Brown, a 5'11", 155-pound junior, big play. So Council Grove has Humboldt pushed back. Ball on Humboldt's 16-yard line, near hash. 3:42 left to play. Humboldt has yet to call a timeout in this first half. So they have a whole pocket full of timeouts here in this last possession. And for those of you who didn't catch us earlier, Council Grove won the toss at the beginning of the game, elected to defer. So Council Grove will get the ball to start the second half. So Council Grove needs to step up defensively, make some plays here. Handoff, Summer, and he's going to be drugged down. And he is going to be tackled by number 21, Kay Goodell. Sommer's able to pick up about 4 yards. Is able to pick up about 4 yards on that play. 2nd, 6, a little bit more of a hurry up here. Ellis, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. First man there is number 60, Connor Garver. Connor Garver does a great job of stacking them up there. Is going to bring up a huge 3rd down. Council Grove in a situation here. I would love to see number 34, the punter, again. And for whatever weird reason, I've got to do some looking here. And I'm not seeing number 34, Summer, in the game right now. 3rd down and about 6 for Humboldt. Ellis looking, pass comes out to the side, it's caught, and he's going to be tackled by Keegan Brown, but not before he gets a 1st down. Good pitch and catch there. Good pitch and catch there from Ellis to number 17, Sam Hull, for the 1st down. Clock winding here. 2:30 left to play here before halftime. Council Grove needs to get a stop here and only trail by 1 touchdown going into halftime here. Ellis rolls out to his left, calls his own number, cuts back inside, gets a little seam, and he's going to be tackled. Gets up about 7 yards. Ethan Burton on the tackle. Humboldt still in hurry up. Is going to bring up about a 2nd and 8. Excuse me, that's wrong. 2nd and 2. They picked up 8. Sorry about that. There are Braves fans at home. Inside handoff, and good enough for a 1st down, and that's number 15. 15, Cole Mathis on the carry. Give him about 6. Another 1st down. Clock's going to stop, but as soon as they set the ball, they're going to wind it. So number Trey Summer is not in the lineup, so we're kind of curious to see how that's going to go here. Pass over the middle. It's going to be caught by Hull. Tackled is going to be, have to wait till he turns, and that's Ethan Burton again. Clock, 1:30 left to play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and about 2. Calling a long 1.5 here. Clock winding here. 1:20 left to play. Ellis calling out the signal, directing traffic out there. Sophomore quarterback calls his own number, pushes his way, and it looks like he has enough for a 1st down. Clock will stop with about 1:15 left to play. Ellis picks up about 2 yards. So Humboldt's got a little something going here. Clock winding here. Hopefully somebody doesn't remind Humboldt that he has 3 timeouts left, but he's not getting any hurry here. Ball is sitting on the 46-yard line. They got a long ways to go here to get into the end zone. Defense for Council Grove needs to step up. Ellis, 3-step drop. Here comes Buttry. And they're going to force him out of bounds, which will stop the clock. Forced out of bounds by Jay Johnson and Hayden Buttry. He's going to bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down at about 7. 54 seconds left to play here until halftime. Ball sitting on about the 43-yard line in Council Grove territory. Twins here to the far side, 1 to the near. Ellis, 3-step drop, looking. He's got a man over the middle, and it is deflected. Great hands there by Jace Goodman on the pass breakup. Almost came up with a huge pick. Bringing up another 3rd down, but based on the field position, I'm assuming this is 4 down territory for Humboldt, but yet Council Grove still has 2 timeouts. You don't really want to give up this kind of field position, especially with the speed of Council Grove. So big decision here for Humboldt, and it looks like Summer's going to come back into the game. He hasn't been in for this entire drive. Clock stopped, 49 seconds left. 3rd down and 7. Man in motion. Ellis looking, and he's going to be sacked and drilled by Holden Ziegler. He gets his 2nd sack of the game. Huge play by the sophomore Holden Ziegler. Holy moly, that might change the decision on whether or not Humboldt is going to punt. Clock is winding here, 25 seconds, and they are going to go for it. 4th and 11. They're going to go for it. Come on up, and oh my gosh, boys. And we're going to have a penalty flag, a encroachment on Council Grove. 5-yard penalty is going to bring up 4th and 5, which, oh my gosh, that's scary. Humboldt still has all 3 timeouts left, and they're going to use one right here. We'll go ahead and take it with them. We need a deep breath. Mindy's getting stressed out here. Humboldt 14, Council Grove 7. 18 seconds left to play here until halftime. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT.
Valerie's Gifts and Such is located on the Santa Fe Trail in the heart of Council Grove's historical district at 211 West Main. It is your store for unique gifts and kids' toys. While shopping at Valerie's, check out the kitchen room. It's a must. Valerie's is cheering on the Braves for a great season. Shortstop in Council Grove is a proud supporter of the Council Grove Braves. They provide the convenience you need and the service you deserve. With easy to pay at the pump, gas and diesel, and great deals inside, you can't go wrong. Be sure to pick up a delicious pizza before or after the game. They hope to see you in one of their many locations in eastern Kansas. Let's go Braves! Matt Palmquist with Whitetail Properties is part of an expert team focused on Kansas land sales with local knowledge and national reach. Get the results you deserve. Contact Matt at 785-826-0995.
All right, welcome back, Braves fans, after the Humboldt timeout. Ball is sitting on the 41-yard line in Council Grove territory. 4th down and 5 after the huge sack by Holden Ziegler, but then a false start on Council Grove is going to bring up a 4th and 5, and they still have 2 timeouts left, so big play here for Humboldt. Ellis rolls out, pass, caught, drilled by Cale Jones, and it will be good enough for a first down, or will not be good enough for a first down, but Cale Jones absolutely brings the house, the basement, and the motorhome, and absolutely drills the receiver. So Council Grove will have it. 12 seconds left to play. 2 timeouts. They will get the ball to start the half. I would assume, ball setting up on the 39-yard line. Coach Hayes is probably going to just say, hey, our defense stepped up huge after those first 2 drives. We're going to probably take a knee, go into halftime, and prepare the absolute best drive in the 3rd quarter, but we shall see here. 12 seconds left. Ace Monahan, good to see him back into the game here. Snap, drop, pass, looking deep to Ethan Burton. Oh, and he almost runs underneath of it, but it is incomplete. 6.6 seconds left. And honestly, if Ace puts that ball on the sideline, Ethan at about the 30-yard line was actually starting to outrun the kid, and if he wouldn't have had to come back for that ball, there is a chance that he would have made the announcer broadcaster look like a moron for not going with it for 12 seconds left. So 6.6 left. I hear the Humboldt coaching, and I can't hear anything, and I got a headset on, screaming at his corners to drop back. Don't let that fast Burton kid get behind us. So they're dropped 30 yards off the ball here. Ace Monahan, going to be a handoff to Cade Goodell, just holding on to the ball, and that will probably do it. 3-yard gain for Cade Goodell. Again, don't forget, Council Grove will have the ball to start it the second half. Humboldt 14, Council Grove Braves 7, and their defense is awake. Look out, Braves fan. Don't you dare miss the second half. Before we get to that, I see some Bravettes and some cheerleaders getting ready to head onto the field, so I'm going to be quiet. Enjoy the Bravettes. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT.
And now for our halftime entertainment tonight, are the 2022-2023 Council Grove High School Bravettes. Freshman, Brenna Cannon, Addison Craig, Holly Frazier, Lane Johnson, Juniors, Macy Bolin, Sienna Good, Britley King, Abby Shearer. Choreography tonight is by the Bravettes captain, Abigail Allen, Cameron Frazier, and Allie Howard. The Bravettes are coached by Keely Reddick, your 2022-2023 Bravettes. Let's hear it for your 2022-2023 Bravettes. Get your tickets out for the FFA 50/50 raffle. I have the number 71740.